Alright, so I'm gonna record this video one more time because I accidentally fucked it up before. So I'll talk about Sunday gap opening and consequent encroachment usage and examining what the fuck I'm looking at. So this is ITC's range. I don't know, high time frame. Weird as fuck. So consequent encroachment of the so alright, main thing here, what I want to know is we always want to trade back in a Sunday gap opening. We have quick displacement, which is a liquidity void, so we're going to want to trade in all this imbalanced price action at one point again. So what do we see? Boom, 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 consolidation. We'll bring this over here. So we have the consequent encroachment of Sunday gap opening on the right, and then consequent encroachment of a range, I assume, on the left. Um, which also happens to be the same as some high time frame thing, which should maybe be back here. Maybe this, maybe something, right? Something. So we see that. I'm like, okay. We have the accumulation, right? SMT accumulation. So we have SMT bring us back up to consequent encroachment. We didn't quite meet it with consequent encroachment is 0.5 level. We didn't quite meet that, but it's fine. What we know is we're gonna want to trade back into the Sunday gap opening because from what I know, we trade a lot inside the Sunday gap opening. So I want to see us do that. And oh, bro, I gotta take a piss. I'll just wait. So what happens here? I'm gonna give a better analysis. So we have these highs, right? We have a bearish SMT at the highs, right? So that means we want to go lower. We come lower, right? Then we come back into the 0.25 of the consequent encroachment graph thing, like the fib, I guess. So we're trading inside that, ticking that, ticking that. We tick it on ES, but we don't on NQ, right? I mean, we do on NQ, but we don't on ES. So that's a confluence. We want to go lower. We have displacement, right? Boom, displacement again, inverse reverse gap, change of state, come back into change of state and breaker up here, fill lower. And we take out Asian low as well as grabbing internal liquidity and all this relative equal lows and filling this liquidity void. So then we see that, right? And then we also have 930 manipulation. So this was 930 manipulation, and then we're having distribution after our manipulation, right? So 930 first presented for value gap. So we get this sell side liquidity from Asia, and like London, right? Get all this like sell side, right? And then we inverse value gap, respecting breaker on the breaker block right here. So we put in this, get support there, same as to our left. And then we fill, respecting bullish value gaps, respecting, we don't even tap this, bam. And then another inverse, you can enter off the inverse up into buy side, or where ICT sold at the top end of consequent encroachment fib for Sunday gap opening. So this is the first fair value gap at 930, and we IFEG'd it. You see how we trade inside this a lot more. We come outside of it, come back in it. We come outside, come back in it. And then also bearish IFEG retracement up here, back into the Sunday gap opening. So this is very clean PA. Very, very nice. So down here, what do we see here, right? Little mini imbalance, not even really, we'll see right now. This is the real first fair value gap of 930. So we'll get into the closer look at that. What the fuck does this have to do with literally anything? Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. So we see ITT's entry down here, and I want to explain a little bit about this entry and why it's significant. Basically bottom ticked, if you really think about it, like pretty much, pretty insane. Respect. Definitely need to de-risk on my entries and whatnot, because if he's doing so like that, There's no reason I shouldn't be doing shit like that. I risk way too much, so my spread's not big enough at all. Because look at all this work with, right? And if I entered here and I came down to here, I would be in crazy debt. So I need to de-risk a lot more. Um, yeah, so we close. So this would not be the first. Why is this not a first fair value gap after 9:30? The bodies tell the narrative. So to our left, we see we've already traded a full range, and price is completely fractal. So we can apply our range theories to smaller time frame, especially when we're looking for reversals. This is very crucial. Why? Because the bodies tell the narrative and the candles are telling us a story. So what's our story here? We have sufficiently traded here because we've literally ranged this 3 times. We come down here, we range this. This is these wicks. You see, price opened here and it comes all the way down here. Price opened here, came all the way back up. Price opened here, came all the way down. And prices opening and closing right next to each other relatively. So that means very clean, efficient action inside those areas. What is happening over here now? So this is obviously not fair value gap because bodies tell a narrative. This is to the left. So this is filling. This is sufficient price action. So we know this is not a fair value gap. A fair value gap is an imbalance in price where price was not sufficiently traded in. So we're going to retrace back into that, look for support to move to it in our continuous direction, like here. So we see this. This is the first real fair value gap. And what happens? The body closes through it. We fill this range, right? Price open here, came down to here. Price open here, came down to here, right? You see these? So what do we know from that? Sufficiently trading, right? We come back down into this, right? 3 equal lows pretty much. Bam. Crazy distribution candle, right? And we don't even retest that. Let's zoom out. We don't even retest that. We don't need to. And we're absolutely clearing. We have high time frame breaker right here. This is a bullish order block. And we're just displacing. So as soon as you see that, you put a stop down here. We have sell side liquidity marked out from session Asia low, so we know we might want to see a reversal at this level already. So we see that I actually get put in from the first 9:30 fair value gap, and we completely disrespect it to the upside. That's a very good confluence, and we have relative equal highs at the top, and we just had 9:30 missed distribution, and we're below sell side price. And we're below 12 a.m. price, and we have a Sunday gap opening to trade into, which we only traded into the 0.25 level since the gap opened. So what do we know? We want to trade back into that range. Major confluences are stacked together. The real inefficiency is here. This is the first fair value gap at 9:30, and then we close above it. What do I literally trade? Wait, fuck. Whoops, that's embarrassing. What do I literally trade? IFEGs. What do I literally trade? IFEGs. Okay, so I didn't journal today's entry. That's embarrassing. But you get the idea here. Insane trade. This is like peak precision. This doesn't really get any better than this doesn't get any better than this. Like really, realistically. Perfect execution by ICT pretty much. This is insanely technical. Like to even notice this on the chart, like I know it's possible and I want to get to this level because that is literally insane. This is like not even trying to glaze. Like this is one of the most technical trades I've ever seen. It is pure ICT concepts. Like I've used all of these concepts at least once. And if I just stacked them together and put them together in the right pieces, align the narratives, I need to identify session highs and session lows. That's what I'm gonna write down, bro. Session highs, session lows. I'll put that on my uh fuck. Alright. I'll put that on the trade plan. What am I doing? Put that on the trade plan. Trade plan. Do we sweep session highs and session? I have a trading plan on my desk, but that's embarrassing. I have a trading plan right here, but it's probably cooked. I really don't care. But I gotta fill that one out on the slides. But yeah, crazy analysis by ICT. Like this shit's insane to me. But yeah, really study this video. I want you to go back to this video at some point and just identify and look at it. But this shit's the truth, bro. Like this is like real market maker shit. Can't even lie to you. And like I want to identify the strongest draws because I saw this kid on TikTok and he's talking about like weekly gap openings and weekly liquidity voids or some shit. Like just like trying to identify what the strongest DOL is. I might have the video. If I have the video, I'll pull it up because I will probably do have it, and I'll throw it in the video because there's a few things that I wanted to pay attention to and that I learned from this video and how I can apply them. But it's pretty hard, truth be told. So do not have it. It's this kid, bro. What's his strongest draw? He posted that shit. His strongest draw vids. I thought he was black, bro. Oh shit, he is. He is black. Wait. Uh, I don't know. I don't have the vid, unfortunately. That sucks. But it's all good. But yeah, I want to identify what the strongest draws are. What the fuck is this? And shit like that. And watch more 2025. And just look back on this video tomorrow. This is very good video. This is like sauce. Things that I want to do for my. Hold on, let me take a piss. I'll just keep talking. I'm in the bathroom. Things I want to do to improve. I want to de-risk and like like price can't be that like because if I go like if I go like 10 ticks into the negative, I'll be down like crazy numbers or like 10, not 10 ticks, but like we got 10 ticks, which is like five fucking uh 0.25, 50, 0.75, and then like the next number. But I should have like like ICT's trade wasn't even that exact. Like okay, it was. I don't think his shit went down at all, pretty much. But like I feel like my risk should be way lower because I should have a higher spread since I'm newer and my entries aren't as clean as most. But I need to respect my entries and only like and wait for clear setups because like my setup game is ass. Like I literally can't get good setups to save my life some days, bro. And it's like why? But I just need to do more analysis. Like this analysis is like next level shit. Like this is some tweak ass analysis from ICT, and I'm absolutely like loving this. Can't even lie. I want to. I need to see if he has lectures on liquidity voids and draw on liquidity. What the fuck? He has. If he has lectures on draw on liquidity, then it's GG, boy. It's GG. It's actually GG. Cause I have good setup entries. Like low time frame, my low time frame game is low-key getting better. Like I took a sniper today. This was a sniper today. Like that was insane. That was like this straight, bro. That was sniper as fuck. Cause that was equilibrium of a Ferrari gap. Like this shit gets so technical, bro. If you really fucking like listen up, dude. Like actually, if you listen up and pay attention to like what price is doing, and like be really exact with like high time frame PD arrays and shit, like with fibs, and that's how you get insane. Like that's how you like bottom tip and top tick like fucking Powell and shit, bro. Like that stuff's stupid, dude. That stuff's actually fucking stupid, and that's how you do it with fibs. Reprogram. Okay, I wanted to talk about rules. I'm gonna go to a Justin vid real quick. Let's keep this. Make sure this is still on. Okay, yeah, it's still on. I might have to like, bro. Where is? I thought it's just new. I reprogrammed. I'm pulling up the Justin I repro. Fucking put reprogram, dude. I reprogrammed. 21. All right.
Because you are submitting, you are under submission, and you are exchanging, striving for arriving. The less that you do, the more successful you will be. That is how the market works. That is it. Number two, view the market nothing more than lines on a screen. Stop over fantasizing, stop over sexualizing, stop caring about the idea of profitability. You're not cool, the market's not cool, it's lines on a chart, and you are pressing a button based off data. That's all it is. Stop overvaluing what it is. Number three, everything that you do in your trading and every mistake that you make, every failure that's holding you back, comes back to the idea that you are more focused on making money than the process. Money is an outcome. Stop focusing on making money, disconnect it from your head, paper trade, get away from the idea of what money is and build a system and build confidence with that system. Come into the market and focus on building good habits. That is it. Number four, that's the fourth one. Building good habits.
Dude, I fucking.
Giving it value is completely gone. When you give value to something without having the understanding of what's actually giving you value, it's completely pointless. So you have to learn to become and understand that process orientation will make you all the money you want. And something I always
Oh, become a process-based person and follow my rules. The more I don't follow my rules, bro, the farther I get away from actually being consistent. Consistency is when you're following exactly what you say you're gonna do and actually doing that and like shit like that. That is like actual consistency. What I do is different. I fucking just like lollygag and like, don't take my exact model and I don't have deep analysis and like I also just fantasize like all the problems I have are because I want to make money quicker or I have fear of missing out or I have fear of losing. That's all the problems I have. And that causes me more stress than I would if I just de-risk and follow my rules. And I can't force setups because my setup's not going to form every day, especially in PA like this, and I have to learn that. But patience has been the hardest thing to learn this whole time, like the whole time since I started. Patience in finding like a real setup is the hardest thing I've ever learned in this, like so far. Because like as soon as like when you're on a demo, when I'm on a paper, it's like okay, like wow, like it's pretty fucking easy. Like you have no emotion. You're not forcing setups. You're not. I just like a little bit more. Like I just want to win. I just want to keep winning. I want to keep going green. I want to keep getting my P&L up. Everything that's associated with money, anything that's like okay, you're winning. As soon as you start fantasizing about winning, that's when your psychology gets blown. That's when my psychology gets blown. As soon as I think of money, my psychology actually goes out the window. Like I break everything I like preach about, and that's because of greed, fear of missing out, fear of losing, and taking profits before I should because I don't trust myself and I don't trust my model. I don't have enough data. I don't have like I don't have forget the vocab word, bro. But like validation, like I don't believe in my model. I don't have clarification. I don't have that one word. I forget what it is, but I'm thinking of, and you can feel what I'm thinking of. What else? Just like those 4 or 5, whatever I just mentioned. Those are like what I really fucking struggle with when I get into a combine. Cause like peep this shit, bro. Or I'm not even gonna pull it up. That's lucky out, man. That's bad looks. Um, but like I peep the right side, bro. LeBron James reacts to Luka Brown ejected for trash talking. Like, bro, what? All right, well, this NBA and stocks is pretty much my life, bro. Uh, but I'm focusing on those things, and I really want to get better. I know exactly what I need to do to get better. It's just been rough as fuck, if I'm gonna be honest. And this process, I'm starting to love the process because I know if I don't love the process and I don't respect the process, then I'm never gonna get there. Because I've been too results based, and now I've been switching my mindset to like process based. And it took me a while to find this, but I'm really enjoying it. And if I stay consistent in my process and like what I need to do, then I could become elite. It's just really hard, like getting off my phone and shit, and actually like doing productive things all day. So hard. But like just 1% better each day and kind of forcing yourself to do stuff over certain things. Like I can't scroll on my phone. Why would I be scrolling on my phone when I could do something that I actually enjoy? Like I enjoy seeing progress in anything 20 times more than little instant like dopamine hits. That's why I'd rather like play games in video games and shit than scroll, if I'm gonna be honest. Because the feeling that I get at the end if I when I'm better at a certain thing, so much dopamine compared to like scrolling or like watching shit. Like that shit's still fun and like to chill, which I'm also learning how to get better at just chilling. Like when you're actually not chart focused and work focused, that's when I'm like trying to unlock ultimate chill where I'm not thinking about any of that stuff and I'm just completely like mind alleviated because I'm on this break right now for school and I feel so good. But I'm also trying to improve my focus at the same time and it's been kind of rough. But just juggling these tasks, keeping tunnel vision on each things and what I need to do, that would be very, very good. I've definitely made progress since I've started. This isn't def it's not my peak focus and work ethic, but it's definitely my peak knowledge wise and market knowledge wise. For sure, I'd say. And my confidence is very a lot higher, and like my just overall like a belief in myself is a lot higher when I actually put the work in. Look at this guy's head. Look at his head, bro. But yeah, that's my analysis and some yap. I could probably yap forever if I really wanted to about getting better and shit. But it's getting pretty late, 10:30, and I have to be up at 5:30 for market. So I get up at 8:30 just to like give a true analysis. And I'm gonna try to apply the things I learned. Keep this tab open for tomorrow. Um, Here I'll copy this link. This is a great video. Honestly, I'll put this in journal. I have this video, and now I'm gonna have this video. ICT sauce 2025. So yeah, I wanna learn all those concepts that I talked about today better and apply them. Like if we check the chart right now, I'm sure we're very far away from I'm sure we're very, very far away from Sunday Gap open, but it's whatever. Let's see Sunday Gap. That's the trade today. That's this snipe. Look at clear tracement to 50%. Ticked it, bro. Body selling narrative. Look at that. Body selling narrative, bro. That's insane to me. On the 1 minute, probably didn't respect it. Maybe it did. Okay, yeah, it did on the 1 minute. Body selling narrative. Look at that fucking bullshit. That's some dumbass shit. Oh, look, we actually are. So, what I want to see is we might want to see a sweep of the lows and like maybe SMT at the lows, right? We have a 4 hour Ferrari gap down here. We ran it. This is a bullish one. High time frame. Let's peep that. It's probably like a. Oh my god, that scared the fuck out of me. I'm not playing with this kid. It's too late. We ran it though. We haven't closed through it, but we basically ran it. So, it is what it is. Probably will just keep going lower. Probably want to see a retracement back up to here, to be honest. But yeah, wanna work on my ranges. We might come back up into range one more time and then sell off if we want to keep going lower. It's probably like manipulation higher, take out highs if we get up that higher, which we probably won't actually. We'll see, bro. We'll see when I wake up. Like, I don't even know, gang. That's the end of this video, bro. You know what the task is, bro. God damn it. 24 minute vid. All right, boys. Um, in the next vid, I'll catch you.